link that works because it doesn't work. Well, actually, I think you already sent me one before, right? Maybe. Okay, I found it. No, actually, that won't work. It changes with time. Okay, can you send me a new one?
Okay.
But without the port, like the actual IP, because the actual IP will work for yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. If it doesn't work, then I will ask for the port. But actually, send the port just in case because it's taking some time. I think it's not working.
Yeah, it's taking some time for me too.
Yep. I'm gonna check it with the port. Maybe the port will work. Do you know the song like the Wherever but your tears it to a suitcase and ride away with my heart. You know that one?
No.
It's from I think I'm not sure, but I think it become mainly popular because of the uh, this thing. This what is it called? Like Dunkaholic and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Nope. No idea.
Yeah. Okay. Of course you. But yeah, it's basically a guy with a puff camera playing basketball, doing dunks, and it says the text "Dunkaholic," and then he made more videos like uh, 3 point holic, something like that. You know, like just using that word. I don't know where it came from though.
Like from CS:GO.
Right.
No. From CS.
Bro, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, I'm in the server. Oh, you made these. Oh, nice, bro. Oh my god, I like it so much. God damn, so much personality, bro. So much personality, bro.
Yeah, I didn't really have a plan when I was making it. I just kind of like put whatever came to mind. I was like, oh, I'll put this here, put this here. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's working so damn well. You know, like holy shit, I like it a lot. I almost fall.
Okay.
Ouch.
Oh, actually, I was about to say I'm going back to the mines, but I have a ton of coal. When did this get here? It's a gift from me to
I,
me.
it's yeah. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there was a guy who was mining a lot of cover yesterday. Who I don't know. Someone.
Someone.
Yeah. I need some coal. I need some coal. And I don't got. Will that be the greatest idea of all times? Maybe.
What's the greatest idea?
We will see later. Gonna work.
Yo, what's going on with the mic?
Yeah, it's just down. It's down. Yeah. What about now? Is it better or is it just the exact same shit? Okay, what about now?
Wait, it's
Is it
going.
better?
Uh, wait, speak.
Hello.
Okay, it's kind of faint. Uh,
Yeah, but I don't know how to solve this. Like, fuck, 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 fuck. Gotta watch your tears, zero suitcase, running away with my heart.
Okay, so this is about stories, right? Do you have any like guilty pleasure stories that you liked?
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, you know, like those old women with, with
What?
you know, those old women that are walking with a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my guilty pleasures.
Now, what about in terms of stories?
Oh, it's sorry. Oh yeah. I'm not sure. Hard question, hard to answer. Um, in stories, to be told.
Yeah.
Um, no, I don't feel guilt about anything.
Oh.
Uh,
Well, you don't. It's not.
but
It's not guilty in the literal sense. It's more like it's stuff where it's like you shouldn't technically like it because it's trashy, but it's like you like it anyways. You know.
Find out the Freddy's.
Oh.
Like, okay, the story is basically like, oh, the mic fall. Okay, is it still working?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, can you give me some torches? I need some, like a lot.
Okay.
Or if you don't have like in your inventory, I can just go get them to the house.
Okay. Come to me.
Okay, so basically, uh, oh, you mean the like, oh, okay, I'm coming in that meaning. So basically, um, what happened? I hear someone fall and break their legs. Oh, thanks, thank you. Okay, so basically, the story is about a well, I'm not sure how. Maybe like this. That's okay. Okay, so the story is about a guy. Well, actually, the story is about children. Well, actually, okay, I'm gonna try to tell it literally from what I know, only from the games and nothing external, but the games, like just the games, and try to make it current logically, right? But only the games. Like I'm not even counting like trailers. I'm not counting teasers. Nothing. Just games. Only games.
Okay.
Because if you take the teasers, then the second game comes before the first game. But I don't want to take that in account because not okay because that's the way I prefer it, and I don't care what no one says. That's the way I prefer it. Okay, so basically, the story begins in a pizzeria where you are a night security guard, right? And you get this summer job, and your name is Mike Smith, right?
Okay.
So you work, and in the first night you are basically you need to make sure that the animatronics are okay, right? That the everything's working, that they don't get like destroyed, and that no one steals anything, right?
Mm.
Like no one, there's no intruders, right? So you're in your office, checking the cams. You have some doors just in case. For what? We have no idea, but just in case, okay? I don't know. Maybe there's an intruder, and maybe you want to be safe, right? And then in the first night, you get a call once you get there, right? And you get at 12 p.m. I mean 12 a.m. And in this call, we meet this guy, which we don't know the name, we don't know anything. We just know that he really loves to say like
Yeah.
hello, well, basically, that's yeah. And then this guy tells us that, like, he's just doing his routinary talk, like, Oh, welcome to Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria, blah blah blah. For children and family and whatever. Well, happiness comes true, whatever. I don't know, whatever. And then he tries to talk more seriously, right? And he presents this. I mean, it's a long time since I heard that call, so I don't remember it perfectly. But if I'm not wrong, he talks about what we should do in our job. He talks about how the animatronics are gonna move in the night, right? Because they have some kind of system to move, so they don't like rot, let's say, and that they are always working fine.
Hmm.
So they have a free mode, right, in the middle of the night. So they might move around, and yeah, basically that, yeah, basically
Hmm.
that's it. Right? Then some more extra things, but nothing too important. So that's the first night, right? And the first night, you start seeing moving the animatronics, and they get close to your doors, and then you see them outside, right? And you flashlight them, you door, and then you survive the night, right?
Hmm.
And when you survive the night, you go to the next night, and in the next night you have another call, right? Where he talks about an animatronic that is out of service, which is called Foxy, Foxy the Fox, right? And oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the main characters. So we have Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, three main animatronics. Chica the chicken, Bonnie the rabbit or whatever, and Freddy the bird. And mm, yeah, in the second night he talks about Foxy who's out of order, out of service because of something that happened, right? Um, and he just tells us to be careful, right? And to like maybe if the animatronics find you, they might confuse you with an endoskeleton, right? So they might try to put you or fit you into a suit. So maybe you could survive if you try to play death, right? But then he rethinks, like he's like, maybe that won't work. Maybe they will just try to put you in a suit anyways. But yeah, I don't know. You can try whatever. And then you see Foxy getting out of the pirate cuff, right? So he's still moving, even though it's out of service, and he shouldn't move, right? Uh, and then in the through the night, you start having some kind of hallucinations, right? You start seeing the animatronics moving when they ain't, right? You start having like some kind of paranoia. And through these hallucinations, you see many interesting things. Like in the walls, you see some posters that changes constantly with, for example, posters of just random things to posters of kids crying, posters about the rules, like don't poop on the floor, don't run on the hallways, etc., to papers or like stories about five missing children. And then you see like let me remember, you see like endoskeletons and stuff like that, and then you think that all the animatronics and masks and everything is looking at you, right? You are fully paranoid. And after the third night, you get the fourth night call, which is way different than all of the ones before. In this night, we hear the phone guy, let's say, scared, right? And with his voice shaking, while we hear knocks at the door, right? At the metal door. Da da da. You know? He's nervous and he's like, well, I think this might be my last call, like I think I'm kinda cooked. Uh, well, uh yeah. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what he talks about, but he's like, oh man, he's like, oh shit. and then we hear the Freddy music, right? The lullaby or whatever thing. Dun 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 dun, and then he gets jump scared, right? And he dies. Wah! He dies.
Yeah.
He's, and the phone gets cut. And then all the animatronics are way more aggressive and they are moving way faster. And then you see Foxy running on the hallway. You need to close the door. And yeah, oh shit, what's going on? And then you survive the night again. And at the next day, I mean next night, right? You get another call. And this time, it's just some weird mumble, right? That reversed says things that I don't remember and I don't care. But say some things, right? It's just like threatening. I like to imagine that he's just threatening him, like he's just like I'm gonna kill your whole family, something like that. That's what I like to imagine. And then the call just ends with screamers, right? Like screamer sounds. We assume it's Golden Freddy because whatever, because it's just the exact same sounds that you hear through all the time in every single hallucination. So yeah, actually ignore what I just said. That's just a theory from the community.
Wow.
It could be any animatronic, literally. That's literally just a theory. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Okay, so basically, you hear that, and then the animatronics are insanely fast. Like they're moving around way faster, and they don't stop harassing you. Every 3 seconds, they come back. They knock the door. Foxy runs the hallway over and over again. And you are basically at the limit of the energy, right? Because you need to use the door so much that you have very little amount of energy. Then the night ends. Ding, 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 and then you survive the damn night, right? And you have a check for the week, right? You get the check, $120 to Mike Schmidt, and then you work a sixth night, right? And it's just the same, right? Harder night. You survive, and then you have a seventh night where you trap with animatronics, and you change their AI. Okay, you change them, and they become more aggressive. And you survive the night, and you get fired because of the reasons that the ticket says. It's because of odor and tampering with the animatronics. Okay, and that's how it finishes the first game. Okay,
Okay.
then in the second game, we are Jeremy Fitzgerald, right? And in our first night, we get another call, right? We get a call for a guy who introduces us to our summer job at Freddy Fazbear's, right? Where it's the new remodeled pizzeria with the new animatronics, with Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, Toy Freddy, Toy Foxy, that they call it Mango inside the game. Because kids, yeah, actually, this is told in the second night, so I'm actually skipping. So, first night, he talks about how we should care about the animatronics and that now they have a new system, right? They have facial recognition. They can, they have a whole data of criminals, so they can find them and stop them, right? Because of
Mm.
what happened in the first pizzeria. We don't know what happened in the first pizzeria, but whatever. They made the system, right? And also, we have a new character called Puppet, which is yeah, it's just like a marionette, right? Um, I think it's just called the marionette in the game. Actually, I think I'm not fully sure. Not fully sure. I think it's called the marionette. Just based on the games, right? I think the community called it Puppet. Okay, so I'm gonna call it marionette just because of that, to make it more faithful to that. Even though I just always call it puppet. Okay, so um, marionette needs to be calm, right? So you have a music box that you can load to, I mean, to charge, so he doesn't doesn't do I don't know what, but something. Just keep him calm. We don't know why, but to keep him calm. Maybe it explains why, but I don't remember. I mean, he doesn't explain that. He actually says that if you wind up the music, that will make all the animatronics calmer. That's what he says, actually, if I'm not wrong. So, uh, by the way, do you need blocks? I have a lot of blocks.
I'm good.
Okay. Um, you just go through the first night and you just see the two animatronics moving. You need to. The phone guy tells you to protect yourself with the mask, right? If you have the mask, then actually he doesn't tell you that. Actually, never mind. Yeah. As long as I know, he doesn't say that. Okay, so for whatever reason, we have a mask that we use whenever we see them. We don't know why. And we survived the first night. In the second night, the phone guy talks about uh, Foxy and the old animatronics that are used for parts and service, right? They're used as backup pair, let's say, like backup parts, right, to spare. And he talks about old Foxy and all that, and how the old characters had some kind of weird system that didn't work, right, or something like that. And he talks about the Mango, right, which is the character that kids just like to just to like break apart and put it back together. And yeah, the Mango, the Mango. And yeah, he talks about some random things, etc. I'm gonna summarize a little bit more. So, second night we see withered Foxy, right? We see the Foxy that it's more than out of service. It's literally out of the whole thing. And for some reason, it's keep still moving. And you also see Mango, right, moving around. And then we get the third night, where we start seeing all the withered animatronics, right? With the Bonnie, Chica, Freddy. And through the nights, we see all kind of hallucinations again. We see hallucinations of paper plates, things like moving around. We see some kind of weird shit, like very weird shit. And through the night, we just, yeah, same thing as first game. We survive the night. Phone guy tells us more shit about older pizzerias. He talks about an old pizzeria called Freddy no, Freddy Fast Food Family, no, something like that. Fast Food Family Diner, something like that, right? The oldest pizzeria, where he talks about a golden suit that was used. If I'm not wrong, maybe they mentioned it in the first game. I think they do. Maybe they did, okay?
Alright.
And yeah, it's an old pizzeria where there was a yellow suit, right? That it was used for some kind of crime or murder, right? So yeah, they completely discard it, right? The thing is that in the game we actually see an hallucination of that after we get told about that, right? And then in the fifth night, the phone guy tells us that he's gonna be moved to daytime, right? He's gonna be a daytime night guard. I mean, a day guard or whatever it's called, just a normal guard, I guess. And he talks about that we might get moved after the end of the week, right? And we see all the animatronics moving, right? And through the game, we see mini games. We see a mini game of we can. I guess we are. These are might be like dreams since they are like between the nights. Does that make sense? And that's the way I see it.
Okay.
Um, one of them, it's you on the pizzeria as a night guard walking around, and you see the puppet trying to make you follow it, and you follow the puppet, and if you follow it, you might find the purple man, right? Or the shadow man, right? It's actually a man that we just can't see. Like Scott Cawthon actually made him purple because it was a shadow. He didn't want to make it literally purple. It's just shadow color, right? So it's a man that we cannot see with some kind of yellow thing on his chest, like if it was a guard or some kind of thing. And he has a knife and gets us. And when he kills us, he tells us, "You can't save them." And while we are having this kind of dreams, we can call it or whatever, we hear through the whole time someone or something spelling "save them." And when the shadow thing, the guy that we cannot see kills us, he says, "You can't save them." Like you can't actually. He just say you can't.
Hmm.
Whew. Oh my god, goosebumps! Why? I don't know, bro. I just got like crazy goosebumps. I don't know. What about
No,
you?
this sounds pretty
Yeah,
basic.
yeah, I know. But for me, it's goosebumps. I swear. Like, ooh.
Oh,
I so this will be my guilty pleasure, I guess, because I know it's actually not that. But for me, it's whoa. Okay, so um, then we have the third game. Okay, so in the second game, the same thing. We it looks like we tampered with the animatronics at the end, and it looks like there was a lot of shit around it. Right, the same thing. We get fired um, because we disobey, etc. So, third game, we see in the third game, um, like we are a guard for a horror attraction, right? And yeah, it's just a little thing they made for fun, just because of the myths of the old pizzerias, right? And then we see, like through the nights, we just see one character, which is called Springtrap, and for whatever reason, we have these illusions of uh, the old animatronics, but like all rotten, right? All green and rotten, and we just get scared by them. And there's this animatronic with flesh inside that tries to kill us all the time, right? And we just survive nights overnight, and we have some mini games that show us a few things like a golden bear and a yellow bear, I mean yellow rabbit, as like some kind of suits, which we can assume that might be the oldest pizzeria because they're in a stage, right? And that's the yellow bear that they talked about, right?
hmm.
And the yellow rabbit, of course, it's the animatronic that's trying to kill us. Um, and we see like through the mini games, we basically uh, do some like kind of quests where we get cakes and we give it to children, and we play as different animatronics. Balloon Boy, we are Toy Chica, we are Mango, we are Shadow Bonnie, we are like many of these characters through these quests. And uh, after we get the cake for all the children, and we in the final mini game, we see them all together in some kind of birthday party, and we see the kids with masks, right? We see one with the yellow bear, we see Bonnie, Foxy, Chica, and Freddy, and their souls, let's say, or whatever, like the white ethereal form disappears while the masks drop slowly, and we see the balloons floating away. Like, I guess we can interpret this as the souls getting freed. I think that's
Yeah,
I do think that's probably what it means, like pretty implicit.
yeah,
And then
definitely.
and then After that, when we finish the game and we complete the last night, um, we see a mini game where we are a children's soul, and we go to a room, right? And when we go to this room, we found the the man that we cannot see, right? And this guy has been destroying all the animatronics, right? He has been baiting them and then destroying them for whatever reason. And then the souls all come together, the five souls, in front of the man, and he can see them. He's scared, and he tries to run away. And then he tries to hide inside the suit, the rabbit, the yellow rabbit suit. And he starts laughing at the souls. And while he's laughing, he dies. Something happens. They talk about the spring locks, right, in the calls. And then he just dies and bleeds all over the place. And the souls disappear. And after that, we get the good ending, and we see the four masks of the children in the floor, representing the scene where we free them, right?
Hmm.
So we, as the guard of this, um, I mean, not as the guard, just like whatever this shit is, because it means literally nothing. Whatever thing happened, we saved them. Because it's not even the main character who saved them. We have no idea. It's no one.
Yeah.
Maybe themselves? Is it that the toy animatronics save them? Because we play as the toy animatronics in the mini games to get the cake and give it to them. Is that the toy animatronics save them? It might be. Who
Perhaps.
knows?
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's why it's a bad story. It's because it has no good content, right? There's no actual morals. There's no. But for whatever reason, I just loved it. I love it. Okay, like I really love it. I enjoy it so damn much. What the fuck is that? Who do you think you are? Are you fucking Mars? Okay.
Wait, hold
So
on.
basically,
I'm getting a chink.
okay.
Yeah, from like how you described it, it sounds really vague. Like extremely
It
vague.
is
Like to the point where it's
actually
like literally
it's n-
nothing.
it's not that it's big. It's that it literally has no, like it doesn't. I wouldn't say it's big because big would means that it's kind of like blurry, but it's no blurry. It's there literally is nothing to see. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
there's nothing to attach to anything actually. I think it's way further than big. It's like another level. It's crazy. But whatever. Fourth game. We thought that the third game was going to be the last one since what Scott Cawthon said, but he actually created the fourth game, which was called the final chapter in the teasers, but we are going to ignore the teasers, okay? But for me, this is the actual last game, considering everything. But I'm going to talk about all of them anyways. So, in the fourth game, we play the character as a kid, okay? We're a kid. And it looks like in the mini games that are like memories in this case. I think that's pretty easy to interpret. These are memories. Um, in in these memories, we see the kid being bullied by his brother, right? Or what we assume his brother. I think it's pretty clear that it's his brother, right? Very, 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 like 99% chance. Um, and he uses the one of the plushes. He has like four plushes of the animatronics, right? And his brother took the foxy plushy head and put it himself and scared his brother over and over again. And through this game, we in the nights we are in a bed, right? And we see these animatronics. We see all the classic animatronics, but like as if they were nightmares, basically, because that's what they are. They are nightmares. Okay, so we have these nightmares, the animatronics chasing us in our house, in our bed, right? We need to defend ourselves and survive the night. Through the gameplay, we see some change of scenario where we start seeing medical things like pills, uh, syringe or whatever. I'm just gonna say any random shit like medical things, right? So it looks like we're in a hospital or some shit like that. That's what's trying to tell us. It's pretty clear. And through the mini games, we see the story of this kid who was bullied by his brother. He was all the time scared and scared, right? Scared and sad. That's what I meant. And this kid has a birthday in a few days, and everyone is talking about it. And we see a lot of kids with toys, right? We see like all the like toy chica, literally toys, right?
Hmm.
And we see like a little like plushie of a yellow rabbit, which is all shitty, it's like all destroyed, which is from a kid that definitely doesn't care about his toys, right? So this plushie probably represents Springtrap, right? And the thing it's in yeah, we basically see a little bit of everything, and in some point we see a man shooting someone else, like behind this, like in a secret part, right? In a private part of the pizzeria, which is the family diners, whatever pizzeria. And uh, basically, we see that yeah, the kid shows all scared, and then the birthday finally comes, right? And his brother and all the friends of his brother takes him, right? And he says like, "Hey, I think the kid wants to kiss the bear, right?" So they get him closer at the time of three, two, one, and then the golden bear bites the kid, right? He crushes his head, and that's most likely what the famous Bite of 87 is. It's just that how do you animate in pixel art just the bite of the frontal lobe? You can't, right? So you just crush the whole head. But yeah, it's all changed, theories, blah blah blah. But I'm pretty sure it was that the Bite of 87 for like Scott Cawthon. It's just that yeah, we know how this is like. We know. Um, so after that, we have this little thing, right? This little like the kid is talking to his plushie that he always talks to, which is the golden bear, and he tells him that he knows that they loved him, right? That like he should forgive them, right? And he says, "Don't worry, I'm gonna put you back together, whatever that means." Yeah, like basically, it's most likely that they are talking to him, and he, what he hears through the plush is actually what they're saying to him. I think this is very likely. So I would risk to say that might be what Scott Cawthon meant, but I'm not 100% sure. Then um, we got Fight It at Freddy's World, where basically we play as many characters. It doesn't matter that much. It looks like I would say that maybe we are the kid because of the environment of the game, what's going on. I think we are the kid, and because it begins with us talking to the plush, the golden bear again, which tells us again that we are like I'm gonna put you back together. And through this game, we just imagine fights, whatever. Like I don't know if we are dreaming. I don't know where the fuck we are. People give all kind of theories, limbo, whatever. Are we dead? We don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Um, and through FNAF World, which many people ignore. I don't know why, but it's okay. I guess because they just don't like the game. It's okay. Um, through FNAF World, we have this main story thing, which is collecting the clocks. Okay, we need to get all 5 clocks, just like 5 nights. Okay? I don't know why. Is there
Five
a
clocks at
meaning on that?
Freddy's.
Yeah, 5 clocks of phrase. Indeed. And by the way, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just curious.
This is the second staircase. This-
Oh, yeah, I don't get it, but I will get it later, I guess.
yeah, I don't get it either. Like you can ascend. Look, we're ascending.
We just place water. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's good. I like it. It's aesthetic. Good aesthetic, I think. In my opinion. Did you play stairs? Right? Anyways, right? Did you play stairs? Like put stairs?
Well, the rest of the way is stairs.
Okay, that's good. Because look, you see how fast I am? You know?
Yeah.
I'm so fast, bro. Okay, so through the 5 clocks, we do some mini games that literally have no meaning at all. It's just random numbers. Maybe they do have some kind of meaning that I don't get. Maybe you need to be Einstein to understand it. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, what matters is the dialogues between the yellow bear and us, which I think we are the kid. Which talks about someone who's trying to lie to us, right? So we have the yellow bear and the yellow glitch bear. The glitch bear is like the representation of the good bear, let's say, for whatever reason. And the other one is the one that is trying to trick us or lie to us, you know. And he's trying to break the security of the game for whatever reason. And uh, he tells us to end with the security of the game, and for that we need to change the whole world because it looks like everything in this village is all like colorful and whatever has been changed, and all many animatronics have been acting aggressively lately. So you have to fight them and see what is the root cause of all of this, right? And yeah, that's basically what you fight for. You kill some bosses, whatever, and when you find all the clocks, you wait. I don't remember what happens. Do you mind if I check it for a moment?
Okay.
Of worlds.
Wait, so the person telling him to disable the security is like it's like an imagination. Like,
Huh?
what exactly was the person that telling them to deactivate the security again?
Okay, so this is what I told you that we don't actually know. People say it's the limbo, like between like hell and heaven of the kid. Maybe he's just dead. Maybe he's just dreaming. Maybe it's his soul. This is what it looks like from the soul's perspective. Whatever, you know, like you can have any kind of theory. The thing is that we just don't know, right? So everything that we say is just a theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some extra things that I'm not gonna mention because I don't think they're story related. Like I think they're just like fourth wall break of Scott Cawthon, like talking straight, like directly to the player. Like literally, the Scott Cawthon ending is talking directly to the player and not to any in-game character. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Yeah, and then there are some endings like the Old Man Consequences. I'm sorry to say that you have gone too deep into the code. There's no way back out. My name is Old Man Consequences. Come have a seat. Let's fish for a while. You have nowhere else to go. The end.
Oh, this
Epic.
plot's kind of ass. Not gonna lie. Like,
No, it's more than ass. I think you are being kind by saying it's ass. I think you are being kind.
there's
And
no
I love Scott Cawthon.
foreshadowing
Please,
or like build up. It's just kind of like things happen,
yeah,
you know, and it doesn't have
yeah,
meaning.
exactly. And I still think you are being too kind. Okay, and then yeah, like many of these, I'm like 100% sure I will put my both balls into the fire. That is just Scott Cawthon humor, because he has done this for way longer than FNAF. Like in many of his older games, he also made this kind of humor. You know, so it's just his humor that people don't understand. They're like they don't truly understand when he's being serious and when he's making a joke. But yeah, it's kind of hard, right? Because people are too extreme, right? Like either your game is like fully hardcore PvP like or fully PvE, right? So that's why people hate like PvP players hate like people who play PvE now in a LAN and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
really hard to have this balance. Like Scott Cawthon is just doing what he feels like, right? He's just enjoying making games, like he has for a long, long time. But people don't understand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. There's one like the end of the universe is just a joke, right? Like the same Fredbear can occupy the same spice at the same time. It's just jokes, you know. Which I like them, you know. I kind of understand. And yeah, also in the Old Man Consequences ending, you have this scene where after falling for a long time in this lake, like 5 minutes, you will see a picture, let's say, of a guy that we don't see hugging two smaller persons. It looks like looking at screen. What it is, people say it's Scott Cawthon with his kids, it's whatever. We don't know. We have no idea. No one knows.
No one
Everything
knows.
is just a theory. By the way, this video lied to me. It doesn't have all the endings. Where's the ending of the clocks? Clock ending. Okay, it says, "We are still your friends. Do you believe that?" Okay, here because I don't know enough English, like context, like what does he mean when he says do you believe that, like asking, like is it like threatening, is it like asking in a nice way, like what is the meaning in English, because I don't actually get it, like I'm not sure what is the intention with that question.
Okay, wait, who is
Is it
asking?
aggressive? We can imagine that it's like his brother, most likely, considering the context of what we seen before. It's most likely his brother talking, or just the plush. Maybe it's the plush. I think the plush makes more sense actually, because
The
we are
person
still your
that
friends.
put him in like the head of the animatronic thing?
I would say yeah, but no. Actually, thinking a little bit more, no. It's I think it's the plushes, because we are still your friends. Who were their friends? The plushes. It wouldn't be his brother because his brother is a single person, right? So I think he's talking about the plushes, right? The plushes are saying, or Golden Freddy, like the plushie, it's saying we are still your friends. Do you believe that? So what does is it aggressively? Is it kindly? I'm not
No,
fully
I
sure.
don't think it's aggressive. I think they just like the plushies think that they're still friends, right? But they're
Yeah,
wondering if like the boy thinks the same after, like
yeah.
presumably they did something bad.
Yeah, because the way I hear it as a Spanish speaker, do you believe that in Spanish would be like saying like, do you really believe that? Like, nah. Well, like, what the fuck? Why? You know, like,
Mm,
does that make sense?
yeah.
Like a rhetoric question. So I always had that question. I wasn't sure of the intention. The pieces are in place for you. All you have to do is find them. Rest. The end. Wow.
Oh my
Nothing.
god.
Whoa. Nothing. Okay. So
Amazing.
I know. Um. Scott Cawthon has said that people haven't found everything about all the games he made before. There are still things that haven't been found. I don't know if it's true or not. It might be. It might not be. Who knows?
Imagine it
But
isn't. Like he
I
just said that for the fun. Just-
maybe maybe he said it as a joke. But I think what he means is that people didn't link up the things the way he expected, right? Because maybe he did have some kind of story made up in his mind, but he just didn't explain it the right way, so people didn't get what he wanted. Does that make sense? It's like when you try to explain something to someone and you think, okay, this explanation is gonna work, he's gonna understand, and you explain it and he understands something completely different. I think that's what might have happened, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Um, so um, yeah, basically what happens here, we are not fully sure, but whatever. We got this update in the FNAF world, and we have the Halloween update. In this Halloween update, we have a secret. We have a scene where we see someone that people say Scott Cawthon. We don't know. Again, um, uh, who is like developing. It's like the developer of the game. That I think that's what it is, because he says he has to be preparing something, right? And then well, he says he's been preparing something that I guess that's why people say it's Scott Cawthon, right? Because they say that the developer is Scott Cawthon, but yeah, it makes sense, it makes sense, but it's like
Hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
it's not defined, it's like it's high chance, yeah, enough to say like okay, like if someone say it is, like I would accept it 100%, but it's not confirmed. That's what I'm trying to say. It's very high chance. Um, and when he says like, okay, I'm developing something, come back later. When you come back later after doing some things, um, he will be death, and we will hear the voice line of a girl, which is actually Baby from Sister Location. Do you remember that character?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does she say? Um, the show will begin momentarily.
Okay, so he's like he's just teasing his next game here, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone, please stay in your seats, just like a movie beginning, right? And then we see the developer thing, whatever, dying. To be continued. Yeah, it's just a tease, basically. And then we get, but there's a thing related though. We will see security breach, whatever, blah blah blah. So, yeah, is it related? Most likely, but I don't care about security breach. So, going next, fifth game, sister occasion. So we play as uh Michael. This time we do know Michael Afton. This time we do know who we are. Can you believe it? I can't.
Hmm.
We know. Okay? So we are Michael Afton, the son of William Afton, who is the unknown man from the previous games, right? So now we know his name, William Afton. I don't know when we learned it. I don't know if it's actually in this game, but whatever. So we go through the tasks. We have a lot of things. Baby tries to trick us so they can get inside us, right? So kills a lot of technicians, whatever, tries to get our trust, and then put us inside the scooper. Boom, opens up in half or whatever, or it just knocks that out or something, and it takes our body, right? It goes inside, and it goes out, right, from work, and then it gets vomited into the whatever thing, like the
Oh,
thing under for the water,
okay.
and then we like Michael Afton kind of revives, even though it has nothing. It kind of revives, and it's literally looking purple, literally because it's daylight. If I'm not wrong, I'm not fully sure, but I think he literally is purple. Why? I don't know. Whatever. So, um, by the way, this looks so damn nice. Oh my god! Like, oh my god, bro, why are you so creative today? Holy shit!
I don't know. I just dug this room out, and I was like, yeah, I'll just like dig a room. It'll be like a bunker or something. And I'm like,
Yeah,
how can I
bro.
decorate this? I
Oh my
just
god, bro. You're
write
on
this shit
fire.
down. Uh,
Shoo! Oh my god. Okay, so where I was, I forgot. I got too distracted with your villain. It's too good.
uh,
Um. Uh. Um.
we get
Oh yeah.
vomited out
Okay.
into the water or whatever
Yeah.
after
And then
being
we have
chipped.
we have a scene, right? So we have this character Ennard. It's a lot of animatronics. Does it matter for the story? Not actually. Uh. Okay. Through the games, we see mini games and stuff, and we learn a little bit of the story of Baby. It's all just trying to tease us that Baby has actually a child inside. That sounds so weird, but it is. Yeah. So basically, um, well, we just know, right? There was this little girl who his dad told her to not get close to the animatronic, she got close to the animatronic, and she got baited with an ice cream, and then she just died, right, and become inside the animatronic. And now it's kind of mixed with the animatronic. It looks like, because the animatronic has the memories of the kid. How is the mix? I don't know. Is it the soul inside? Is it that it just took the information from the brain somehow? We don't know. Everything we say up there, it's just theory. Um, and then um, yeah, yeah, baby tries to get inside, whatever, tries to trick it, yeah. And it's mentioned in later in the next game that Michael Afton went here to save his sister. So implicitly, we know that baby is her sister, right? Which is now called Ennard, because it's a mix of all the animatronics. So, yeah, as the last scene we can say, we see Springtrap waking up after the burn of the horror attraction that we saw in the third game. In the third game, at the end of the game, we see a paper, a newspaper, where it says that the whole attraction was burned, right?
Oh,
And we see a Springtrap in the back, right? And in sister location, we see Springtrap like waking up, and at the same time, we hear the voice of Michael Afton saying that he's gonna find him. I think no, actually, wait, it was no, actually it was William Afton talking to his son or something like that. Wait, this one. Oh yeah, it says, "Father, it's me, Michael. Are you listening to it?" Wait, do I share
yes,
screen so you can listen?
yeah, share screen.
Yeah, are you ready?
Okay, it's loaded.
It's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you. And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Woo! It's a nice scene. God damn, that voice actor! Holy shit!
Yeah, it's got some nice ambience, but what does it mean? Like,
Okay. So actually, I didn't watch this one like understanding it. Actually, I watched it like paying barely attention the first time I watched it. Now that I pay attention, it was way better than I remembered. Okay, so basically, they confused me. Okay, so what? Now I know something I never knew before. Okay, so baby thought Michael Afton was his father, William Afton, right? Their father. So baby tried to I guess kill him or whatever, right? And the thing is, what Mike Afton wanted to do is put them back together. So I guess what the little kids heard in all the time before was his brother saying that he will put them back together. Maybe talking about his brother and his sister, like putting them back together. That's what I understand, right? Does that make sense?
I think.
But yeah, I think it has double meaning. Maybe I'm wrong. Like put them back together literally and metaphorically. That's what I think it means, right? Just put back them together could it mean like reunite a family, for example, like put them back
Yeah,
together.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Um, think about that. Nothing of what I'm saying, I say it in any place, so it will be way different to what most people say,
Mm.
or maybe all people. I don't know. Okay, so they confuse him. They try to kill him. he put them back together, which is what he wanted to do, and he's like corrupted mentally for whatever reason, and he's been hiding in shadows, and he's gonna try to find his father. Why? I guess we can assume it's because of revenge, right? He wants revenge. Why he wants revenge? Probably because he feels it's the fault of his father, all of what's happened, basically. Not more than that. It's not more than that, I think. So, after this, we have the sixth and actual final game of Scott Cawthon. Like, actually. And yeah, till now, we don't have actually a story. But it's pretty high. It's more about, it's like Fortnite events, you know? Zero content, but they're hype as fuck. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Wait, what's the sixth game called again? I forgot.
Pizzeria Simulator.
Oh, that one.
So we work as someone in a pizzeria, try to create our own pizzeria, wherever. We have some kind of help from Fazbear Entertainment, whatever. And yeah, we need to salvage some of the animatronics, you know, create our own pizzeria, so use them for parts and service. And we see many kind of characters. And here it's probably the one with the most amount of actual story, but still without too many things. Let's say it's more about story without lessons or stuff like that. At least from what I remember. Maybe Scott Cawthon actually put lessons somewhere, but I can't find them. So yeah, that's on him. Not my fault. Um. So. Oh my god! In this game, there's so much, and it's chronologically, it's so bad to explain. So basically, we have random data. We have a guy who's going in the midnight in a car, then goes to a bar and gets told that he can't be there. He made a lot of trouble. Goes to house, and it looks like a abusive father talks to someone, which we can assume it's his mother or someone of the family, whatever. Tells him to stop bothering him. The guy, like his kid, it looks like, or something like that. Someone that is in his room, and he's like, has to see me, whatever. He has to talk with me, you know, like wants to fight. And he goes out around to see if he escaped through the window, and we see two things: human steps and some kind of animatronic or suit steps. Does that make sense?
Wait, what are these?
And he's like, "Oh, he escaped again. I'm gonna find him, and he's gonna regret it when I find him." Huh?
Wait, what exactly happening again? Who's the character?
Who is the character? We don't know. I literally just told you the data. That's all the data. Literally. You can't know more than that because there's no more than that. Another data. We have the story told 3 times by Candy Cadet, which is about the story of five cats that were sewed back together, 5 keys that were melted together. And the thing is that every time in these whole stories, someone had the problem of having to open one door or whatever, or opening 5 doors, right? And he could only choose one of the keys or something like that. So he tried to melt the 5 keys to make it one, but it couldn't open any door anymore. What it's referencing to? Maybe if I think it a little bit, I can understand it. Maybe, but it's not too easy to understand. Or maybe it is, and maybe I'm just not doing the work. Okay, let me try to interpret for the first time in my life. Okay, so how is this related to the story, or how is it? What is the lesson? Okay. Who tries to put back things together? Michael. So I guess it will be something related to Michael trying to put things back together. Okay, I guess Michael trying to put things back together just made it that he couldn't save any of both. Does that make sense? Maybe that's what it means. I think that it's what could it mean.
Okay.
Basically, no more than that.
Okay.
And then we have more data, like some other random things. We have the story of how Marionette was created, kind of like he was basically a security marionette. It was a security thing who will protect the kids, right? And the thing is, one kid stayed outside, which is one that we saw from the minigame of FNAF 2. Is the exact same one, which is a kid that was outside while everyone was inside in a birthday or a party in general, right, with cakes. And the kid outside was waiting outside crying, and a car came in. We see the shadow guy, the exact same shadow guy looks like, who kills the kid and gets out. And the kid just dies outside. So in this minigame from FNAF 6, Pizzeria Simulator, holy shit, dramatic effect. Okay, so we see he gets killed in the bit. You know, holy shit. Okay, so in FNAF 6 we get explained that basically this marionette security thing was trapped in the gift box that he's always in by the kids, because there it has a lot of things on top. He fight till he finally could escape, but late, like way after the kid was killed, because he saw how the kid was outside. He tried to get out, but he couldn't. And we finally could. It was kind of late. The kid was already dead, which is was I don't know. It looks like it was a girl. We are not sure, but it looks like it was a girl. And it goes outside and takes the kid and tries to put it inside himself to save her. If I remember correctly, right?
Okay, who was saving the kid again? I forgot.
The marionette.
Oh, okay.
So it puts the kid. I don't know if it's put it inside an animatronic or it himself. I think it's himself, but I don't remember correctly. Maybe I'm just saying whatever. But it's not important actually, because it doesn't reveal anything. You know, it's like knowing just specific data for no actual reason. I feel like more than entertaining, of course, but I don't consider entertaining a reasonable reason, right? It has to be always a little bit more than entertaining. So after that we have, if you complete all the nights you survive. Okay, so you are a character. It looks like we are Michael again, or something like that. I think we are. I don't think we are actually Michael. I'm not sure. I don't know. We are a character who survives the night with all the new animatronics, whatever, which are NR, like mixed, like put again separated between all of them, kinda. We have Molten Freddy, which is the mix of all of them. We have Baby, and we have Scrap Trap, which is actually a Spring Trap, okay? But remodeled for whatever reason. We don't care. Scott Cawthon tried to make it more realistically, right? Because Spring Trap, the original one, was too not possible, so he tried to change it. But yeah, I don't think he should have done that. Like the original one looked so great. Or maybe he actually rechanged. Like maybe he tried to make it like Springtrap after something, maybe, but it doesn't give that impression actually, in my opinion, because it's just too different. Okay, so the thing is, in this ending we have the ending. I can show you because it's very short. Do you want to see? I should tell more the story than showing it, but yeah, I don't remember good enough to tell it just by my mind. It's not like Lion King. I could tell you everything in Lion King, but this one, I don't know that much the story.
I'm looking at the new Spring Trap model. Yeah, it's like a lot worse. It doesn't have like the level of,
Yeah.
I don't know, iconicness as the old one.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready to watch?
Okay.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch, listen, and be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
And that's how it ends, technically. And with there's something very implicit, which is in the seventh game, Custom Night, like Ultimate Custom Night. We play as William Afton in the hell, basically, literally,
Oh,
in
I
hell.
see.
So that's the story of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wait,
So
so
that's
who-
my guilty pleasure.
Who was the person giving the transmission?
People say it's Henry, the co-worker of William Afton. Of that, that's the theory. I don't know where do they get that information from, but maybe they're right. Like maybe it's actually something like actually implicit. I think it most likely is, but I'm not sure. I don't remember enough.
Oh yeah, he said
'Cause
like a
maybe
friend to William Afton, right? So
Yeah,
it's gotta be someone who knows him.
100%. Yeah, so basic. Basic.
Yeah, like the plot feels pretty incoherent, but those aura moments.
Bro, as I said, I think
Screenshot.
you're still being too kind to the story.
It's got some aura moments, you know.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's like foreign. It's like, oh yeah. No.
Like, wasn't there that sequence of like a burning spring shop? I don't know. I don't remember. But
Burning screenshot.
what was that an actual thing, or was that like a fan made thing?
Fun, mate.
Oh,
It's one of the VHS videos. Yep. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's a VHS. Yeah, I know. You see?
How could you do that to your own father?
I see. I
The
see.
way it was.
Yeah, these are just pointless horror videos. Just to like, oh, I'm gonna get scared. I dislike so much that I like so much these ones, and I waste so much time watching this because at least like the games have a little bit of like a little bit of understanding at all. But this is brain rot, straight up brain rot.
Oh,
I regret so much. Yeah, like it's just way too exaggerated. Like it's the peak of brain rot, literally, in my opinion. It's just like
See,
this thing about. Did you see the parlance of TikTok and that shit?
no, off tick.
It's just a new tendency. Basically, they use AI or whatever, and they put like, "Oh, look
con una
how scary videos!" Oh,
entonación
and the things like, "Oh, you scroll so much in TikTok that you find these scary things." Ooh.
amigable. Esto crea un extraño.
I'm sorry, I can't find this is so funny. I'm sorry. I'm too grown. I'm too grown. I'm sorry. I grew up. I'm sorry. Like my young me will be so like, but bro, what do you mean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little me.
Oh,
I grew up, so now I yeah, I see it like so differently. It's so dumb. It is what it is, and I think it's way better. Like I don't regret growing up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I wish would have grown up way before. Like my life would be like a million times better, and it's still pretty great considering all the shit that happened in my life. It's still pretty great, honestly. I don't know, in my opinion, but like it could be way better. Like I don't know, like
Yeah.
way better. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, if there's any kid watching this who is younger than 20 years old, like please, please don't waste your time on anything that doesn't have any actual purpose, like teaching you something, because that's what actually brings you happiness. Not to like it is like watching brain rot shit like horror videos or games that literally has no purpose at all, like nothing. For example, Minecraft we are playing, but to tell stories, right? We are not just playing doing nothing. Or like if you're playing to actually try to do something creative, at least you're doing something. It's still not the best, but it's something. But watch these horror videos or completely nonsense content, like just haha videos of like really loud sounds, like you shouldn't do that. It's just the worst you can do to your mind and to yourself. It's gonna make you be farther from happiness than closer, like way farther. So if you are watching this, please do not watch shit content. Never. Avoid it. The better the content you watch, the happier you are gonna be. I promise. I can put my two balls into the fire, and if it's not true, I wish they get burned.
Interesting.
So yeah. Yeah. So that's the story of Five Nights at Freddy's. What do you think, bro? Oh yeah, you already told me actually. Ooh, oh my
I don't
god,
know what
bro.
I'm cooking.
Bro, what's going on with you today? Today you are so creative. What the hell? You? Oh my god. God
Yeah, this
damn.
shit just comes into my head, and then I just put it down. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make another extension. And like, okay, I'm gonna make it circular. Okay, I don't want to make it too big, so I'm gonna make it a dome. Okay, this is completely empty, so I'm gonna put something in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna
Holy shit.
wall it off so it looks fancy. Like,
Wait, does it have flare under the dirt or there's nothing?
nothing.
Okay. I just need to have that in mind. Hmm. Oh, I see. I see. Holy shit. What else could we do here? Like, oh my god, this all looks so good. Hmm. Oh yeah, I should maybe finish the house. Maybe I'm not sure. The house I was making. Maybe. I don't think it has potential. But yeah. Um. What about you? Do you have a guilt pleasure thing?
Hmm.
That's it. Yeah.
Classroom
Like
of the Elite, I would think. I think I've told you
what are the what?
or showed you a bit of it before. Classroom of the Elites. So it's about
Last time?
this kid.
Nope, no idea.
He's he's going to high school. This high school is a special one because it's it's like this government project where they send these kids into the high school, but it's like on an isolated island or something, and they're allowed zero outside contact with the world, and they have to like compete in like a very competitive environment, right? Against each other instead of like with each other, and then whoever graduates, like people are divided into like class teams, right? Whoever graduates at the top is guaranteed like whatever university or whatever job they want, something like that. So that's the setup. And then our main character's like, he's this average looking dude, and everyone thinks he's pretty average, but he's secretly like this he's like a super soldier almost, but like super soldier and super genius trained in a lab, you know? Something like that. So he's like holding back all the time, right? Pretending to be a high schooler student normally. But I mean, he's still his age, but yeah, he's just like trained in the lab. So he's also a master manipulator and really smart. I mean, like that's part of his character, right? But in the series, he doesn't actually do like a lot of master manipulating or very smart things. But the series makes it seem like he does, right? It's not like Light and L type stuff. It's like actually kind of
Okay.
cool. It's kind of retarded.
It's more like more like The Boys when they create a Spark character that is literally the most retarded character I've seen in my life. Kind of like that. Yeah.
But
Reference to me.
anyways, he's still pretty cool.
Yep.
So the series,
Well,
he gets placed into the lowest ranking class. There's 4, and he just wants to live
Like
a normal
Monsters, Inc?
life. What'd you say?
Is it like Mike Wazowski?
Mike Wazowski. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, ignore me. I'm just doing stupid jokes that I don't think no one actually can understand. Maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah, so he's
If
facing.
someone understands my jokes, I'm gonna give him, I don't know, money.
Yeah, there's 4 classes. Class A, B, C, D, right? Class D is the
Okay.
lowest. And he's just trying to chill, play it cool, like live an ordinary life. But then like some people know, like the teachers, some of them know that he's actually like a really smart person, like somehow, you know? And then
Yeah.
also like his classmates start like getting some ideas like, oh, this guy doesn't look like he is who he says he is, right? So he starts getting into situations where he has to show his true power, but like only a little bit, you know, because you gotta like tease it little by little. You know, like, oh my god, is he gonna show himself? He's gonna aura farm. He's about to aura farm. Oh no, but it's like secret, you know. It's like he has to secretly aura farm. Like, but anyways,
What the fuck?
so he ends up
Oh, sorry.
like helping the class from the shadows, right? Like he'll make them win like these competitions and these like really elaborate like tests and stuff, but like without drawing any attention to himself. That's what he's trying to do, right? And it's like when the situation is described and the thing is playing out, it's like it looks pretty ordinary. Like he looks like he's doing nothing, but at the end it's like the epic music starts playing and it's like, oh, I planned this all along. Like when this was announced, I immediately knew that blah 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 blah, blah, right? And it announces this master plan and why everything kind of like fell together. And it's like, yeah, that's why I'm a genius type shit, you know? Like, and then the viewer's like, whoa, he predicted that. Oh shit, you know, like that. Anyways,
Oh my.
that's basically the flow of the story, and then
Okay.
it rinse and repeats, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
But my favorite moment
Yeah,
is
I
probably
can say it.
this moment where it was kind of like it reverses your expectation, right? Like originally you expect him to like come in with a master plan and then explain everything, right? And then why he's gonna win,
Yep.
right? But there's one okay, the situation is there's a leader of the enemy class, and he's trying to like figure out who the mastermind of class D is, right? Because he's like, this is very suspicious. Like, how are they winning? Like, someone is controlling behind the scenes, right? And he's trying to like force him out into the open to try to like reveal him, right? And
Okay.
then to do that, he kidnaps the main character's girlfriend and pretty much like waterboards her. Like, by the way, they're high school students. So, anyways,
What?
okay, actually, yeah, he basically like did dumps water on her and stuff, and then like in an abandoned warehouse until he comes,
What?
and then obviously he shows up eventually, right? After some setup,
Okay.
right? And then he just walks in there, right? Like, of course he tells the teacher, like, okay, whatever happens, like, it's not my fault. Like, I got attacked first, right? Because he's walking into pretty much a gang of thugs. Like Class C is a gang of thugs, pretty much. Like they beat people up to get their way, and then like do dirty tricks, right? Like food poisoning or whatever. That's how they operate, right? So he walks into the
Okay.
warehouse. There's like 4 people there waiting, right? And then the leader's like, "Oh ho, so you're the mastermind, right? Oh, you come to save her, yeah? Well, now I can reveal you." It's like, what are you gonna do, right? 'Cause, like, what's your plan? And then the main character's like, pretty much like, "Yeah, I don't have a plan. Like, come at me." And then he beats all 4 of them up in like this epic action sequence of fighting, and it's like it's with all the epic music and shit. And when I saw that, I was like, "Whoa!" Like, "Oh, I'm coming!" Like, anyways, that was peak aura. Yeah, I loved it.
I see. By any chance, do you know how to delete memory?
No.
Damn. So lucky. Well, and like yeah. What can I ask?
Yeah,
What
so
do I
that
ask, bro?
all that happened
I'm
in
so
the
lost.
anime, right? But now I actually read the novel, the light novel, like way further into the series. But like, it's pretty good in some parts, but a lot of it's pretty ass. Like, not the plot exactly. The plot's pretty okay. It's not the best, but it's still pretty okay, and it has aura farm moments. Not too many, but like it's okay. But the main problem is that the writer writes like the reader is literally retarded, which makes sense because it's a light novel, right? It's meant to be simple, but like it's like you're literally retarded. Like something will happen, like I don't know, maybe like a book falls off the shelf, and then the main character will think to himself like, yes, books fall off the shelf, and book can fall off the shelf means that like, oh my, okay, it's hard to describe just how annoying this guy's writing is. It's like, you know,
Oh, I see.
it's like, I don't know, maybe one of the girls says, I should go exercise someday, you know? And it's like the main character thinks, so, yes, girls need to exercise because keeping a good body is essential for physical like well-being. And it's like, oh my god, like who cares? Like this writing is so pointless. Like, also, you explain the same thing 2 times in a row. Like it's like something will happen, right? Something will happen, it will be described, and then the main character will monologue about the thing that just happened, but add absolutely nothing. Like he would pretty much just recite the exact same thing, but like in a slightly different way. Like, do you understand? It's so
Oh,
ass. The writing is so ass. I think it might be because of the translation though. Like it might not be the fault of the writer, it's the fault of the translator. But like I'm reading Mushoku Tensei right now. It's also a light novel. All the writing like is pretty much, I have no complaints. Like there's not a moment where I felt like the writing was awkward or weird or anything. It just felt like all flow smoothly together like a normal book would, right? But like Classroom of the Elite, I literally just dropped the book because it's like I can't stand this writing style. It's horrible.
yeah. I see. Yeah. I have no words to say about this. So lucky of you to find that book. Yeah. I'm not gonna be as nice as you were with Final Fantasy. Honestly, I don't think you. I don't think Final Fantasy deserves it. So I don't think yours deserves either. Like, nah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh. Yeah, like
Sound disappointed.
it's overall, it's just like a power fantasy type thing, you know?
What?
It's a power fantasy type of show.
Power fantasy.
You know, like you just read it because the main character is kind of cool,
Oh, power.
and then you
Okay, you
like
mean like you fantasize with that power or something like that? I don't understand. Yeah, no, not
yeah, it's like
exactly, but kinda.
it's kind of like you imagine yourself as the main character almost. Like that's
Okay.
like the one of the main reasons why they're so strong, right? Like it doesn't really have, I don't know, like a decent plot reason. It's just like they have to be really cool and stuff, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of really like delusional.
Mhm.
I don't know if I
Uh,
explain myself.
it's like, dude, you have to understand when you're in high school, like 13 years old, and you're reading this, it's like the coolest
Oh,
thing ever, you know? Like,
you read it with 13 years old. Ah, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, like yeah, I understand, bro. I understand. It's like I was about to say Escanor, but I think Escanor kind of actually has some point. Or does it? No, actually, you know what? Escanor, I think it might be actually a good example. Yeah, like Escanor from the Seven Deadly Sins
yeah,
anime.
big muscular mustached man.
Yeah, he's basically like that, I think, and I really loved it. Yeah, it's understandable, totally understandable. Not respectable though, but understandable. Um, yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can't really go into detail about what happened because I don't actually remember. Like, it's kind of forgettable. Like, I
I
remember
understand, like me with NAF.
in general, like the hype moments. That's mainly what I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, I see, I see. I have a question.
What?
Do you have glass? I need glass.
I have 13 glass panes. I might have, actually, I have some cooked in the furnaces, like a little bit.
Oh my god,
26, is that enough?
maybe. I'm gonna take some sand before going there just to make sure I have
I'll
enough.
just leave it in my dumpster chest.
And also, in case you might need some point, so I'm just gonna take a lot of sand. Hmm. What about a game? Do you have a game? Is it like a guilty pleasure game?
I think. Look at a Steve
Wait, what happened?
library.
Wasn't there like a wait, what? I'm so confused. Wasn't there like a water thing here? What happened?
Hmm?
Did you delete the whole thing?
No, the water thing's still there.
No, the other one. Weren't there two? Or am I schizo?
What? Two?
There was a water thing right here.
Nope.
Yeah, there was a water thing here.
To
Do you
do what?
remember the one?
What was the purpose?
Wait, did I got confused and I thought it was a different one? It was always this. Oh my god, maybe it was. What? Oh, my brain. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. So what was the question? Oh yeah, a game that was guilty pleasure of yours.
Yeah, let me think. Uh,
Tarkov doesn't count.
yeah, it would have to be a game that gives no development. Hmm.
What about Stardew Valley?
What? Why would Stardew Valley be a guilty pleasure game?
Because it is.
Nah, I don't qualify Stardew Valley because I played it with my sister, so it's given the
Okay,
use
okay,
of
okay. Yeah, yeah,
bonding
yeah.
time.
You know what? You destroy me. Your argument is too strong, bro. I think I just literally died. Yeah. Okay. So what would it be then?
I'm
Is there
thinking like
anything?
maybe Hollow Cure. That's my candidate right now. It's like, Vampire Survivors?
No.
Okay, so it's basically like you just walk around and then like hordes of enemies just like slowly walk towards you. And then and then you have to like beat them up, you know, like with your upgrades and stuff, and then level up, and then occasionally, like, uh, it's like gambling, right? Your upgrades gambling when you level up. That's why it's like so addictive because you don't know what you're gonna get. It's just kind of like number go up, you know, like that kind of game. You know what I mean?
When did you play this game? Do you still play?
No. I played it. I think you saw me playing it a little bit before.
No. And I don't remember. That's crazy.
It's like it's pixel art, and then each character is like a VTuber, like a Japanese VTuber from Hololive.
Oh, maybe I know. I think like something wants to come to my mind, but not fully.
Oh,
Yeah, did I did something wrong? I think I did something wrong. I messed up.
but yeah, I don't
Bro,
think.
I'm literally retard.
What happens?
I mess up, and I need to destroy all of this. Take it out.
I think
Put it
most of the
again.
games that I've played have at least some use, because usually they're by some nature competitive. So they've had some contribution to like my character at least. But yeah, there are a couple.
Maybe, I mean, playing games in general is like just bad in general. Like it's bad because I think most of the amount of activities that you can do are very in general. Like what exceptions? I don't think there are exceptions.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like let's say you did basketball, it would be better in general than any competitive game, right? And what about martial arts thing? That would be better in general, right? I mean, there's still like this little chance that you get something that you might never get through other ways, but it's so low that I don't think it's worth. Does that make sense? It's like
yeah,
in
that's
terms of
true.
chance, it's like yeah. For example, it's like and I guess most likely you will share the same this with me. I, I, I you better do. If not, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that's yeah. Like, do you think you could have found someone more interesting, like in terms of like, I don't know. I mean, probably there's always someone better, right? Someone more, but someone as interesting. Like, how are the chances of finding someone like this? Because I always ask that question to myself because I see my friends and I don't see my friends having a friend like I have, Like I think everyone of my friends knows you, but I don't know any of the best friends of the other of my friends.
Mm,
Does that make sense? Like there's
yeah.
not any time where they have a friend that they mention often. Does that make sense? Like
Mm,
they just have like friends. They don't have like oh my god, my friend.
yeah.
But maybe it's just that they never talk about it. I don't know. Maybe it's way more common than I thought. I don't know. Maybe I just talk too much about my friends. Who knows?
Mm.
Who knows? Wait, is this right? It's not. I messed up. Wait, is this right? That's not. Wait, is this right? Nah, it's in there. Full schizo. Wow, what a nice song.
Yeah, sometimes
What
I
would be
wonder,
the opposite? Yeah, tell me.
I wonder the direction of my life. What would it be if I was like into sports instead of games? You know, like it would pretty much
Yep.
change like most of my personality. It feels like, or at least I don't know, a good amount of it at least. Because the people I
100%.
spend the time with would completely change. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with like my other interests and all the links towards it. Like the reason I like um, programming and drawing is because of games. Like it branches as like an event from playing games. So I might not even
Continue, bro.
study computer science. I might be like studying business or something. That would be.
Interesting. It's kind of curious. I think like because of all of these, I decided to study something that is actually good instead of something based on feelings. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of weird in that sense. Like I work the other way around. Does that make sense? Or at least that's what I think.
Well, a lot of people do that. They prioritize like practicality of the job over any like passions.
Yeah. But I think like I wasn't like that before games. Like before a lot of games. Does that make sense? Like I don't know, like how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of hard. Do you have some stone, bro? I need some stone.
Yeah, go to my dumpster chest. There's like a couple stacks, I think.
Okay. Um. Yeah. So. Hmm. I don't think my life would have changed so much. Like I would be more fit. I would be more. I'm not sure if I would be more social though, because of the way I am. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I don't think. I think it will be like okay. I don't mean social in how much do I talk with other people, but I mean like social in social skills. Like I don't think I will be funnier or more, let's say, socially and emotionally smart. I think. Um, the thing is, I always kind of do it like a little bit of everything, like everything. Right? Like I play basketball, chess, video games. I liked fighting. I liked peace. Not to pee, but to peace. And also to pee, you know. I like to pee. I poo. And I like to eat. And I don't like to eat. And like I like to eat so many different things. But at the same time I can hate so much specific food. And it's like I really like books and reading and writing. And I really like listening to music and creative music. And I really like to play music. And I really like to mix music and create different kind of audios and textures. And I like so many kinds of music. I really love jazz, metal, drum and bass, breakcore, classical music, orchestra, emotional, sad, happy, angry, whatever, pop, even reggaeton, every kind of music, all. And I really like sports, electronic and not electronic, football. Um, which, by the way, if an American is watching this, by football I mean soccer. Okay, don't get confused. Uh, like I like mm, in electronics, I like League, Tarkov, Albion Online, uh, Minecraft, Five Nights at Freddy's, like every kind of thing. I'm talking about like bro. I'm talking about esports, and I consider Five Nights at Freddy's. Why? Because I consider like some kind of esport because of the preparation you need to do it. Right? Like I'm doing it not at the highest level possible, but still, I consider kind of sport like because it demands a high amount of skill
Mm.
and or a decent amount of skill, and like yeah, there are so many different things. And I like to draw, and I like to watch drawings, all kind of drawings, from paintings to like anime to like yeah. I really love that, and I really love watching all kind of series with all kind of things and of that. But I wasn't always like that though. Like when I was younger, I was way more like I only like this thing. I only like this color, this kind of songs. I only like this kind of things, and I hate musicals on any kind of movie, no matter what it is. I heard musical, and I will cringe, and I will be like, oh, you know.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, I cannot watch this movie. I hate it. It's so cringe, you know. By
Yeah.
the way, I think your tree grew up. I don't know if you noticed, but I think your tree grew up a little bit. Yeah, I think. I'm not sure. Like when I walk through the way, I think there's something blocking it. But I'm not sure. You know. I think there's a tree here.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't plant that. Maybe it planted itself.
Maybe.
Okay, well, it's kind of in the way, so we gotta cut it down once I get an axe.
Yes. It's always him. Oh yeah. So it's like, yeah, like. So because of I always tried so many different things, it's like, yeah, like I already knew a little bit of how was every kind of things. I love walking. I love running. I love bike. I love everything. But like, I really love like when I get into it, I really get into it. Like, oh. And because of that, I guess I got used to this routine of I see new like new thing, and I try to understand how it is like for the people that loved it, like that really love this thing, whatever it is, and I get immersed into that until I truly understand why do they like it so much.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good way to approach things.
Yeah, and I guess this is something like analyzing myself from outside, from a third perspective. I think like the reason why I really like to truly understand why the people that love something love it, it's because maybe sometimes I felt like more alone in that sense. Like I felt like people didn't understand what I liked, the things that I liked, maybe because I didn't have like when I was too young, I didn't have too many people to share the things that I liked, you know.
Hmm.
So maybe that's the reason. Maybe
Perhaps.
maybe if I share something like any kind of thing with a friend from very young, maybe I would have stick more to that, and I will never discover how it is like to learn from all the different things and perspectives and all that, and Appreciate them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, on the topic of like what you chose as your job, why did you choose architect? Like, what were your reasoning for? Because there's a bunch of jobs that like can make a person successful, right? Why? Why that specifically?
Money.
But like, there's a lot of different jobs with money.
Money.
Why architect is the money one?
I would love to explain it, but it's just that I looked at it, I thought 3 seconds, and I was like, it's gonna work. And I just stopped thinking because why would I think anything else? Like, there's literally no more to think. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like
Do I know the future? I don't.
because
So
it's what you're
I'm
gonna
just gonna choose
dedicate your life
whatever.
to. So
No, that's a lie. Whoever told you that is lying. You
well,
don't
like a
dedicate your life
significant
to whatever you're
portion of
saying. It's like,
a significant portion of your days
it doesn't matter that
during your
much.
career.
You know, it doesn't. It just doesn't. It doesn't. I don't agree. I'm sorry, but I don't agree. But if you think that way, it's perfectly fine. You know, and I totally understand it, and
Okay,
it's respectable.
because why I think that way is because choosing a career is inherently an investment, right? Because you
Yeah, I know what you
invest
mean. Like, I know, like,
hundreds of
bro.
hours in schooling, like thousands of dollars of money, plus into your
Yeah,
career, more hundreds of
I
hours
know.
of your time. So is it not a
I know,
significant investment?
bro. The thing is that a job is not a game. You do that when you choose a game. That's the way I see it. Do you understand me? Like,
Mm.
maybe not, but it's okay. Like, yeah, it's basically that. A job is a job. And a job is to work and to be disciplined. And it doesn't matter if you like it or not. You know, like, because you're gonna probably enjoy it anyways. Like, the less you think about it, the more you're gonna enjoy it. That's the way I see it. Because it's a job.
Interesting.
And if I can, I wanna. Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing?
Yeah, what's this ugly little attachment thing?
I know it's ugly, but it's ugly for now, bro. You know, it's like a baby. You know, when a baby's born, and you might say, "Oh, it's ugly," but then it grows up and it's like the most beautiful thing you ever seen in your life. You know,
Okay, I'll leave it.
bro. This is just a fetus in the first minutes of life, full of blood. But give him, if let him. When you clean it up, you are gonna see a beautiful thing.
Okay, I'll let it. It's the umbilical cord connected to the mountain, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Did I mess up again with the building? I think I did. Nope, I didn't. Or did I? No, I did. I actually did. Oh my god. Here we go again. Oh shit. Here we go again. Anyways, I'm curious. What do you think about what I think in short? I don't know. It doesn't matter whatever it is. Yeah, whatever it is.
Okay, I think it's an unwise decision, but it depends on the person. Like, if it ends up that it doesn't matter for you, then it won't matter, right? Like, it's something that usually matters, I suppose, for like most people, I feel. Because it is a significant investment. But like, if you truly can just ignore it and not care, and
I
you'll
mean,
probably
it's
be
not to
fine.
ignore
It's
it.
fine.
it's just whatever you choose that just makes a little bit of sense. It's right. That's why I say like if you choose, I don't know, um, I don't know any career that is like really dumb, but I don't know. Let's say something that literally just doesn't make sense. Like I don't know, the career of how to, I don't know, how to put your dick inside, like a vagina. Like if you're gonna study that career, then that's stupid. It's just whatever that makes sense. It's okay. In my case, it's like, well, electricity is something that we all need, and industry is something we all need. So whatever of both, I like it. Yeah, why not? It's gonna have a lot of money, and it's something that is needed. And yeah, basically, that's it. Ah! Creeper. Oh man, creeper. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, but what about other jobs that follow similar criteria, like a doctor? Why not a doctor?
It could be like that's the thing. I don't think it too much because
So you
what does
you
it
would
matter
have
if
chosen doctor
all the
if
same?
you
Yeah,
viewed the job first?
not if I saw it first because I saw it first. I just didn't got interested in it. I was like, yeah, I don't want to be a doctor. I just thought like, do I want to be a doctor? Nah, that's it.
I see.
If all the other options were shit, I would choose a doctor, 100%. But there are some other options, and between all of them, I decided because I was like, it looks interesting.
Okay, so it
It's
is
like
based
when you
on
choose a
interest. Like
character
you
a
do
lot.
have an interest in it then.
Yeah, but what I mean is you don't think about so much like. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
I'm not saying that you just blindly pick like if you were throwing a coin, but either I think no one should like. Okay, I'm gonna list up every single career and I'm gonna look at the whole thing because you won't know. Like for example, before you test a game, are you gonna know if you're gonna like it? Before you play Tarkov, did you know you were gonna like it? I mean, you can say, "Well, I looked at around what the game was about, so I thought I might like it, right?" Yeah, but did you actually knew if you were gonna like it?
Not 100%, but I knew a very like probable likelihood that I would.
Yeah. But have you had this situation where you try something that you thought you wouldn't like, oh, this series, this video, whatever, is so shit, and I don't, and then you watch it and you actually liked it, and vice versa, something that you were like, oh my god, this is gonna be so good, whatever, and then you watch it, it was shit. And it happens with games, with video. It's the same happens with careers. You cannot know the future. So I just know that I don't know the future, and I'm not gonna know what I like. So I'm just gonna make sure that it's something that is reasonable, and that's it. I might like it, I might not. Who knows? But I don't care. Even if I don't like it, I'm gonna work on it because what matters in life it's not like it's so little amount of your life like actually that I don't think it matters that much. Like you're not fully forced to do that. Like if you work properly and if you do what you have to do, you can change of job whenever you want. You just need to do what you have to do and not be lazy. And of course, just not be unlucky, right? Because everyone is very unlucky, but there are some people that are just extremely unlucky. Like I don't know how to call it, like cancer and stuff like that. Yeah, you know what I mean. So does that make sense?
Oh.
Maybe I don't know. Like I kind of want to explain it better because I don't think I'm explaining myself good enough, and I think you're well. Not only I think I would, sir, I would say that you don't fully get what I say. Not because you like I'm not explaining well enough. That's why.
Hmm.
So, what do you understand when I say all this? Like,
Okay, it's not needed to worry so much about this because you can't predict the future anyways,
yeah,
or something like
okay.
that. But what I think
Which
is
means,
that though you cannot predict it, you can uh make very probable estimations, like a weather forecast, for example, right? Like if they forecast something, it's not like they predicted the future. It's like that's most likely what's gonna happen, right? You can say with decent amount of certainty that it's gonna happen, but it's of course it can always go differently. But like still, it's best to make a decision based on the forecast if you're gonna plan an event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's more likely based on like the experiences of before and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
So that includes like your enjoyment of the job or like the success of the job. Like you can still forecast it and make a wise decision based off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, so what should you look for in a career?
Hmm.
In short,
There's a
what characteristics?
um. Let me think.
Okay, maybe I will make myself more clear if I explain why do I say a job is not a game. But I would compare it to pick a character in League of Legends. So the purpose of a game is to entertain you, right?
Yeah.
The purpose of picking a character is not necessarily to entertain you, but to give you some, like, it is to entertain you, right? But is that it works, right? That's the main thing. Like, it doesn't matter how much you like the character, if it don't work, it won't work, right? Like, you want to use it. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So for me, a career is the same. Like, what I mean is that you shouldn't look for how entertaining it's gonna be in terms of like a game, you know? Main priority is that it works. If it works, then you can look what is the thing that interests you more. Like, okay, what interests me more? Yeah, okay. I
Okay.
kind of like this thing because it has these things. It's kind of similar to this, like computer science because it's kind of similar to PC, and I use a lot of PC. Blah blah blah, right? Which is very superficial actually, because you're looking at what they're actually doing. Because if you took all the time to do like all what they're doing, then who knows if you think that you're gonna like it or not, but you won't know until you do it. You know? Does that make sense? Like, it's kind of looking at a gameplay of someone. You can kind of assume if you're gonna like it or not watching someone else play, but you're only gonna truly know when you play it, and you cannot pre-play it. Like, actually, you can see how other people play it. You can kind of get to in the environment, and you can get a guess, but you cannot know. So it's like, what matters for me, not how much it entertains you, but if it works. That's the main thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense? Which, there's an example that Mogdan said once that I really like, which is when I say I raise my right hand, it doesn't say that my left arm is down. Maybe my left arm is up and it never changed of position. Does that make sense?
What? Okay, so wait, can you link that left arm, right arm thing to the situation?
Okay, if it's not self-explanatory, then the explanation is shit. It doesn't work. Well, I mean, that's the explanation itself. So explain the
So
explanation.
left arm,
means...
right arm is like entertainment and whether it works, right?
No, I just mean like one of the statements I'm saying doesn't mean the opposite. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it clearly, honestly. Maybe it's because I lack sleep. I'm not sure. But
Okay, so we're considering our interest in the topic as well as how practical it is.
yeah, but especially the priority on it, if it works. That's what matters. And if it works, it doesn't matter that much how much you think you're gonna like it. Does it matter? Yes. Yes. I don't think that much. What is that much? Like, to put some kind of line, like, I'm gonna say what I would question myself, right? Um, is it something that like I could like, or I could get disgusted by? It's something that I cannot do. I cannot handle. I can handle it. Nice. Is it related to something that I might like? Okay. Um, is it something that is it social or not social? Do I want something that is social, or do I want something that ain't social? Is it something that I can do with my own capabilities? Is something that I can build off of what I already have, or is something that is totally new? And yeah, all that, but that's all secondary. Like, the main thing is if it works, right? For example, if you are gonna study psychology, I wouldn't choose psychology, for example, and I hope I don't get enemy of all the psychologists in the world, but I wouldn't choose psychology, for example. Even if I really like, because I do really like psychology. I don't know if you noticed, but I kind of like a lot psychology, like a lot. But even though it will be technically the one that I will love the most, I know it's not gonna work. And because it's not gonna work, it's not gonna help me get like life where the actual things that matter are. It's in the rest, not in the work. The job is how you, like, the tools you do for getting the things. In my opinion, right? And I'm not saying everyone should live this way, but it's how I think. I'm just sharing how I think. I think that all the good things on life comes from the freedom of having enough salary to be able to provide to your family, and to be able to buy whatever things can allow you to do things like, I don't know, hobbies, improving your health, sharing with uh, loved ones, etc. That's what matters, right? So that's why I say it's not that important, because there are way more important things that you should prioritize. I think that are way more important, like loved ones, family, and hobbies, right? And how do you make sure you can do all of those things? Making sure that the career that you have works. If it works, you can do all of the things that matter. If you focus on what is the thing that you most love in the university, then you are gonna completely abandon, like, not completely, but you are gonna, like, lower the chances of being able of making things work and having all the rest of things that matter in life. Does that make sense? I mean, you can still not agree, and it's okay. But does that make sense? Like, that's what I care about. Like, if you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, wait. What I'm thinking right now is we literally have the same opinion, like almost 90%. It's just said
Yeah, and
differently.
yeah. I've
You
been
just
thinking this
you
all
just said
time.
my opinion, but like worded differently in a way that sounds
Yeah,
like it's not my opinion.
yeah.
Like, okay, I love
Basically,
art and it is a job, but I never once considered it, right? Like, even though it
yeah,
would be what I would love to do for the rest of my job
yeah.
career type of thing. Like, for example, I considered doctor as a career, but like the first pass that it had to go through was whether or not it's like a financially good type of thing, you know? Like,
Yeah.
versus an enjoyability thing. I looked at what jobs give good finance, and then I asked myself which of those I could enjoy, and then I try to test those out. But like, yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Yep.
I think the only thing I'm a bit disagreeing on is how much job matters in terms of like your time, because I still see
Yeah,
it
we
as
don't
like
really disagree on
the
that.
majority of your day mathematically will be doing the job, right? Like,
Yeah.
so therefore, I think it's like if you can at least enjoy the mathematically high amount of your day, like it could be a lot better, like if you put in that planning for that to happen, you know?
Uh, the reason why I think this way, I'm just gonna explain why I think this way because yeah, I think it's more different opinions and not something like what is right and what is wrong. It's because of like just in games, when you need to take a decision, when you overthink the decision, you usually make a wrong decision. When you don't think too much about it, you usually make the right decision. Does that make sense?
Mm, yeah.
It's kind of like when you say like, if you are questioning yourself is what you are doing is bad, then probably it is bad. Kind of like that.
Oh, I see.
And also, some of the happiest people in the world, let's say, with the highest rate of happiness, let's say, are people who just don't take their decisions. They just do, literally. Like I mean, like they literally don't think like what we think. Like we overthink in comparison to them. You know,
Mm,
we overthink, and I think we control a lot what we think. Right? We try to like at least what I see from you and from myself is like we think things, but we make sure to never go over a certain limit of like thinking too much. Like when we notice we are taking too much time taking a decision, we instantly start and you are like, okay, I'm gonna take this one. This one is the one, right?
mm,
But the happiest people literally don't think their decisions. Like they think the least amount you can ever imagine. They're just like, okay, I'm doing this. I'm already doing this. I'm gonna keep doing this. They don't think. They just go and yeah, basically.
oh, interesting.
And if they have that mentality plus always saying yes, they increase their rate of happiness. Let's say. Where do I take this information from? Videos, basically. I can. It's not like I scientist, whatever. Yeah, but I don't care. It's something that you will probably see through time. Like you will see these kind of people, and you will instantly know what I mean and remember. And you're like, oh yeah, yeah, I remember what Panda said. Yeah,
Mm. I'll wait for that moment.
yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. You'll see. Bro, Kipper. Oh man, bro, this guy's saving us. Bro, look at him.
Oh my god.
Look at him go. Oh my god.
Can you kill him? Is that possible?
I hope. Probably, right?
Our brave warrior.
Oh my god. Kill him. Get him. Get him. Bro, we need to get more of these, right? More of these guys.
Ha-
Bro,
How did they make it again?
imagine.
Pumpkin and two slime.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, imagine we got like hundreds of these ones all around our island, and
Oh.
they all defend the like a mob spawns, and we see like da 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 da.
Wait, isn't it only to creepers?
No, it's to mobs, enemy
Oh.
mobs.
Damn. Yeah, that would be funny. Okay, we
Maybe it
gotta
doesn't
hunt
do
for-
enough damage.
We gotta hunt for
Yeah, keep him entertained, Golem. I wish you luck.
yeah, expedition for pumpkins.
Yeah, I need food. I'm going to an expedition to the house.
Do you have any pumpkins? We can try to get growing them instead.
Uh, Probably not. I thought about that, but I was like, who is gonna grow pumpkins? No one. No one's gonna grow pumpkins.
I mean, we need to breed an army. Like, how are we gonna do it? We need to grow some.
Yeah, true. While the food is being made, I'm gonna eat in real life because why not? You know, eating is kind of nice. By the way, you know what is my favorite phrase of today?
What?
The phrase they hate no, they pretend they hate me, but they love me in secret.
Where's that from?
It's a secret. I'll tell you later.
Oh,
But it's so good. That made me laugh so much today. Holy shit. What do you think about that? Totally true, right?
hmm. I don't know. How so?
You know, when they say me, when they tell me, hey, you should die, they actually mean they love me. You know?
I don't get it. Is this manifestation?
You know, when they see me in the street, punch me, and rub all my things, they actually do it because they love me. They secretly love me. Where are you, bro?
I'm on a hunt for the pumpkins. On the
Okay,
pumpkin
okay.
quest.
Good
Also,
luck.
slaughtering a little bit of local wildlife on the way. What about you? Are you also on the
I
pumpkin
found
quest?
sugarcanes. Yeah, kinda.
What are
I'm
those
trying
used
to
for
find
again?
whatever I find.
Cakes?
Pumpkins. Oh, canes. I don't know. I think cakes and paper. Sure. Do you have any phrase that you remember lately? That's like, oh my god, this phrase is so funny.
Funny phrase.
Or any phrase, you know, it doesn't need to be funny. But yeah. It's not about funny because of what is it related to. Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god, what? How many creepers? Fuck. They secretly love me.
Okay, here's an interesting one.
Okay.
I am Elizabeth Lafanu, the proud wolf and the lowly soul. I thought about that phrase for a little bit because when I was reading Mere Christianity, it there was like
Uh-huh.
a section on it that said pride was the greatest sin or something like that. And that's definitely not what I expected. So
Makes
shortly
sense.
after
Makes sense.
that,
Literally makes sense.
I read like the first little section of that light novel again. I first read it when I was like 15, so it's been a while. And I do remember that
see.
phrase too. So I was like,
Do you
pride.
consider?
Yeah, pride.
Do you consider you have been like you had pride?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, like for example, he says that like something bad is getting rid of like something bad in your life, but replacing it with pride, right? Or something like that. Okay, like first of all, what does he mean by pride? I think a couple examples he gives is good. Is like wanting more money, not for like sustaining yourself or anything, but because you want more money than others, you know, something like that. That
Yeah.
kind of pride. Yeah, it's like there are a lot of things that I have wanted to get better at, or like show that it's, you know, like I don't know, demonstrate purely because to show that I'm like better than others, pretty much. So I think I do harbor a lot of pride.
Actually, yeah. I mean, something interesting is that yeah, usually the more, let's say, talents you have, the more harder it is to control yourself because the easier it is to fall in all kind of, let's say, sins or bad mentalities, etc. Does that make sense?
Mm. Yeah.
For example, let's say you are just like really handsome, really strong, really beautiful, very smart, a lot of money. You have basically everything. Isn't it like crazy easy to fall in all kind of sins? Like way easier than to any other person.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, those who have more talents have life harder in that sense, in that part of life.
Mm.
Like me. Mm. What are you looking for?
I'm thinking. I'm like looking through the objects. Like, what could I make with this stuff?
Take here. You have some more objects.
Because like really, all I have to work with right now is the trunk, the oak, and the cobble. Like, and maybe some glass. And I'm like, shit, I'm out of ideas. More houses? Like, what am I gonna do?
Well, now you have cactuses and canes.
Hmm.
What about so? Okay, I'm gonna give you an idea. Torches and glass. Okay, torches and glass. What can you do with that?
It's a pretty difficult combination. Hmm. I have something of an idea. To gather
Uh-huh.
sand. But anyways, about that quote, the reason I mention it is because like after I read the book, it's like the originally I thought it was like she's a proud wolf and a lowly soul, like for other reasons, right? But it's like actually she's kind of like a lowly soul because she is a proud wolf. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't think of that. So yeah. That's why I mentioned it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes.
Oh yeah, I also worked on drawing a bit more today. I started the second week of lessons because it's like a 12-week program, but I'm like following it for real, for real. Like I'm actually doing the homework. Like I'm actually attending the class. Like bro, this teacher is so good. I want to like lick his balls, bro. It's like he's so freaking
You know
good.
what?
This
Yeah,
drawing
chill,
teacher,
chill, chill.
like bro,
Okay.
yeah, it's like it's good, it's good. I'll just say that, you know.
I'll just say that and to the kiss balls. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's like he's so good,
I'll
bro.
just leave it at there. Oh, um, and why?
It's like he's done what so many other artist teachers have failed to do, right? It's like
What? I know.
and
What
it's
did
like
all the other teachers fail to do? Make money?
teach well, I suppose. Like not only that, he's actually like pretty good at art. Like okay, I've noticed. I think you also mentioned
Yeah.
this, but there's a lot of artists where it's like they're really good at getting people to a certain level, but not much more than that, right? Like there are artists that pretty much stay like stuck at one level and it's not very high, but they're really good at like giving that knowledge to others, right? So I think like
Yeah, yeah, it's
that's
kind of like people who get to like uh, diamond in League of Legends and they teach other people to play League of Legends.
yeah, like but the problem is, let's say someone gets past that, right? Like they actually become a really really good one, a really good artist, right?
Yeah,
At that point, it's like they can't teach anymore because they've gotten so far ahead, they completely forget like how to impart that knowledge onto others because they just, you know, like they just assume everyone knows what they know, right? It's like
yeah,
it's like you trying to teach me in Valorant a little bit, right? Like
yeah.
some
I
things are just
remember
kind of
perfectly
implied,
that.
and it's like you don't get why I don't
Yeah,
know because like you're just so far ahead that it's just too obvious, right? Like that's a big problem I feel in the
yeah.
education.
And that you literally just don't remember what was the concept. You're like, okay, I do this, but why do I do this? Wait, like, where does that idea come from? When do I do this?
Yeah,
And then you need to reanalyze all the things you do from zero. You're like, oh my god. Just so you can relearn what you learned to explain it to others.
yeah, and it's like this teacher, like he's simultaneously produces really appealing work, but he can also create like this lesson plan where it's like it starts from the very basics and like a retard can like follow the steps step by step and it makes sense, you know, it's structured and all that. Like it's good, it's good. Like actually, you know, it's not complete zero, it's like sub zero. It's like start from 0.5
Sub
because
Zero.
it's like because uh a lot of the skills like you can practice it but not in 12 weeks, right? Like you would have to maybe do 1 week and then take like a 2 week detour to really master that one skill if you wanted to like really advance, right? But I already kind of did a lot of things already, so it's kind of moving a lot faster. So I guess it's not from Astra to zero, but like for me, it's pretty much perfectly timed. I think my experience so far. To my experience. So yeah, that's why I want to gobble this guy's balls. Basically.
Okay. I see. What if I left this without sealing? Yeah, why not? Okay, I made it. Kinda. It's not totally finished, but finished enough. I don't want to make more of this. It's finished. I don't know. You will tell me how it looks like when you come back whenever. And all of what he's teaching you is for free.
I mean,
Is it- We can't talk
you know
about
how it
it.
goes. It's like that, you know? It's like how the world works. Anyways.
Yeah. What if someone told you, "Hey, but Maskinari, how can you love drawing and not support the people who who teach you how to draw?" What do you wanna answer to that?
With what money?
What with what money are gonna the artists live? They need money for their food. How do you answer that?
I don't know. Damn, that sucks.
Damn, do you just lost the argument to a kid? Holy shit. I expected more of you, Mascanari.
You know, I've thought of that actually. Is piracy a sin? And like I looked up opinions. It seems like other people think generally no, because it's like when the idea was thought up of, it's usually considered of like you take something and someone directly loses. Like you take their cow, they have -1 cow, you know? But like now it's
Yeah.
like intellectual property. It's kind of like it's weird, right? It's like not -1 video.
Okay,
So
I like to. I mean, this works for me. I don't know for other people because a lot of people don't like this way. They want something like too obvious, but okay. Think about it. Like, imagine there's a class, okay? There's a guy teaching other people, and then you look at the class through the window. Would that be bad?
no, probably not.
Is the teacher in the right to tell you to get out of the window?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Is there anything more deep than that? Like, is there anything else more to analyze, or is just pretty simple?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. And that's it.
Oh yeah, by the way, I got 10 pumpkins. I'm on the way home. The quest is finished.
Where you found? Oh my god! Holy moly!
Can you give me the home coordinates? I forgot.
I'll give you the home coordinates.
Yeah,
Minus.
I'm on my way. I see them.
What do
Thank you.
you? God. To a suitcase and run away with my heart. What if I made another tunnel here? Wait, are you gonna leave?
Yeah.
That sounded like I know it. I just know it, bro. I know you so much. Even know the tone where you're gonna say you're gonna go. I
It's,
know it by memory.
it's getting pretty late, so we'll plant the pumpkins later.
Yeah.
See ya.
Well,
Good night.
good night.